Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is absolutely roasting, hence why I'm naked. But yeah, I have all my windows open, so I hope to God that you can't hear every single car driving by my house, because that'd be very, very annoying. Anyways, today I wanted to talk you through why these earrings are so sore. I haven't worn earrings in so long, especially I feel like hoops like drag your ears, so I'm just not able. Anyway, today I'm going to talk you through my favourite tanning products, mainly my favourite gradual tans, because I use gradual tan most of the time, and then a few instant ones and stuff like that, and like oils that I use to enhance my tan, or if I don't have gradual tan on and I need it literally straight away. I am obsessed with fake tanning. I literally fake tan at least once a week. Like, I nearly always have some sort of tan on, and if I don't, I feel horrible. Like, every single time I go out I have to cover myself in it. Like, the only way that I enjoy going out is if I'm so dark, because I just feel like it makes my whole outfit better. It just makes me feel better, it makes me feel slimmer, it makes me feel like just nicer in general. Today I don't really know if I have much tan on. You see, I put on a thin layer of the Cocoa Brown Normal Dark, not the extra dark or anything, just because I hadn't used it in ages and I wanted to just have tan on for like day to day, because I was so pale. But yeah, so it's a bit of that, but like, I don't know, I find that sometimes that comes off quite, like, it looks nice, and then I wash it off and it's just not dark enough. Like, I do like it for day to day, but for night time I don't think it's dark enough for me. Now, saying that though, I haven't tried the extra dark one, so I can't judge that. But yeah, I used to love Cocoa Brown before I discovered all the rest of the tans, and that was like all that I wore. But I used to like put on a layer one night and a layer the next night to like build it up so much, whereas now I always just do one good layer the night before because I don't have time to be tanning 2 days in a row. Like, I couldn't deal with having sticky sheets for 2 nights in a row. How could you do that? Honestly, how could you do that? That would be disgusting. I don't know how I used to do it, but I did. So yeah, I'm going to start off with my favourite gradual tans. I have 3 different brands to talk about, so yeah, let's get started. So the first brand that I'm going to talk about is Bbold, and this is their dark lotion. This is the one probably that I use the most. Bbold I have literally loved for the last probably like 2 or 3 years. I don't even know how long now. Like, honestly, when I first heard of them was when they sent me their products, like honestly I'd say 2 years ago, and I've literally been in love since. Like, it has been like my favourite tan since then, like genuinely my favourite. And I think only like in the last year that there's been other tans that are as good, but they're still always going to be my faves. And I'll still always use them. Like, even if I try out other ones, I always use it again every so often. So yeah, the product that I use the most from them is their lotion in dark, and this I have about 3 bottles of at the moment, just because I have to always be stocked up, and they're always really kind and make sure I have plenty. This has been my favourite for ages and ages. And then I think about a year ago they released their Smart Mousse, and I never got around to trying it until recently. Yeah, I love it though. I've only used it once or twice because I just haven't got around to use it. I'm definitely going to use it the next time I'm doing my tan actually. It's like, it's one of these ones that you apply and then you can shower and it still continues to develop after your shower. Of course, me being me, I put it on I think just the night before, slept with it on, showered it off the next day. But even when I showered it off, I went into work I think that day, and it was still like even darker when I came out, so it still continued to develop, which is so good though, because it doesn't just wash off, you know what I mean? You know, when you wash it off and it's too pale and you're like, well, that's great, isn't it? And it's too late because it's the day of and you can't like go applying another layer, so like, what are you meant to do? I hate when tans do that. It's the most irritating thing. Colour's really, really nice. That's what I love. And it's basically like, you can decide how dark you want it, so that's why obviously I left it on for hours and hours, because after 1 hour it's softly sun-kissed, 2 hours it's a golden glow, and 3 hours it's beautifully bronzed, so it's obviously dark after 3 hours. So even if you did want to add more, you can just wash it off again after 3 hours, or even an hour to give it a little top up. So yeah, I love that. But yeah, the lotion though, I do just love like the colour, and it's really nice and dark. I haven't used that in ages actually, and I have so many to use at the moment, so I'm gonna have to start using them. Then the next tan that I want to talk about is Bellamianta. Oh my god, this is the only bottle I've ever bought, I think. Yeah, I think it is the only bottle I've ever bought, and I've had it for ages, like so long. Sorry, I had to close the window because someone was like cutting their whole flipping house down or something. I don't know what that noise is about, so I'm just gonna have to sweat to death until I'm finished. So my Bellamianta is my life. No, but Bellamianta is so dark. And this also, I didn't ever read the back of this. It says after 2 hours it'll be light, 3 hours it'll be medium, and 4+ it'll be dark. I didn't even read that. I just put them on and go to sleep for the whole night and then wash them off in the morning. I just do that like every single time. Even if I do read it, I just do it anyways, because I always want it to be the darkest. Like, I'm never ever gonna be one of those people fretting that it'll be too dark, so not a problem for me. I'm just gonna keep it on all night. I'm just gonna keep it on for flipping 2 days before I wash it off if I have to. It dries in quite quickly, which I love, and it is really nice. A really nice dark colour. That's the main thing that I like about it, the colour, to be honest with you, because on me it doesn't come off very well. That's the only thing I'll say. It scales off a lot, and I think it's just because it's so dark. It's something to do with because I can't think of the words that's in it, is really high to make it that dark, whatever it's to do with the colour. So then that is what makes it scale off. And even though this is the mousse, I think I might try the lotion next time actually, because that might last longer just because it's more moisturising, and my skin is really dry, and I never ever moisturise as well. Like, you'd think I'd moisturise to keep on my tan, but I do it the odd time if I really have to and I've loads of spare time, but I never really bother. Like, I hate moisturising. I literally hate getting dressed with moisturiser on, and I never have time to just sit around and wait for it to dry, so that's the end of that. Yeah, it's not like really bad and really scaly, but like, I think you do only get a couple of days out of it. Like, you don't get long, because it's like really nice and really dark for like 2 days. So if you're going out, it's like perfect. Like, it looks amazing for a night out, but then you can't bank on it to last, I don't think, for a couple of days. Like, you're gonna have to moisturise like crazy, or put more on or something like that, I don't know, to try and stop it scaling off. Because on me anyway, I don't know if it's just me, but a few of my friends said the same, that it does come off quite badly. But I think it's worth it, and I think it's worth the price as well. It's like, what is this, 20 something? I think, I don't know. I just remember thinking it's a little bit much, but like, it's not crazy, but it's not a good price. But I think it's definitely worth it, and I'm gonna keep using it. So, and yeah, that's become so popular lately. Just going back to Bbold. So Bbold, I think as well, dries quite quickly. It's so important for me that they dry quickly. Like, all the tans that I really wear that often dry quite quickly. I think, do you know what ones are the worst? I think, do you remember back in the day that like Garnier, I can't think of it, Sublime, and it was like a gel, and it just didn't dry in. Like, I'm pretty sure that wasn't cheap. I'm pretty sure that was like a good €20, and it used to literally take a half an hour to dry in, and I'm pretty sure it was such an orange colour, but I don't know why everyone loved it. Why did everyone love it so much? Like, I don't understand. I spent like all my pocket money on it and I don't know why. It's so funny. It's actually so funny. That was like the tan back then. That's so funny. It was horrible. It took like hours to dry, and like, I remember I used to dry myself with the hairdryer and like dance around my room waiting for it to dry, and I used to put on like 7 layers of it. Like, why am I so ugly? Why does like every single tan say on the back of it that it has no fake tan smell though, when they absolutely all do? Like, why lie? Literally, why lie? Like, I'm over the smell. I obviously don't care about the smell if I still wear every single tan regardless of its smell. So why lie to me? Why lie? They all lie. All of them say in the back, no fake tan smell. Or like, no smell, or no odour and all this shite. Like, you're a liar. I know some of them have definitely improved. The smell of fake tan isn't as bad as it was, I don't think. Maybe it's just that I wear a little bit less. No, I don't. But yeah, so that's that. And then the last gradual tan that I want to talk about is bPerfect. I literally just did a review on this really recently, so if you watch that you'll already know, but I love this tan as well. This is like my new fave, like I just discovered it. I know it's kind of been a little craze for like the last few months. I think it's only new enough, like as in out in the last year, but yeah, this smells like watermelon when you put it on, which is life. It doesn't, well, this obviously does have kind of a smell the next day, but it's not like really bad. I actually don't think it's too bad at all. It's probably the one with the least smell that I've smelt. Yeah, this tan as well, I noticed that when I put it on, it like is really not streaky. Like a lot of tans I'll put on layers and layers, and you know the way you're like, it's fine, I'll just keep layering on, and even if there's like streaks or whatever, like I know on my neck and stuff it's usually like that, or like I have like drool lines and stuff like that from like sleeping with it on, but usually by the next day it's not too bad. Like once I wash it off, it washes off like fine, doesn't wash off streaky, but this one actually doesn't even look streaky before you wash it off. Like when I had it on, it actually looked fine the next day. Like I was not like scared to go out with it on, you know the way you're like, nah, I have to wash it off, like I can't go out because you have like a big black line down your neck and stuff. But with this, I don't know if I just put it on really well the last time I put it on, but nah, it seemed pretty good to me. It also says dries in 10 seconds, that's so true. Like it's not sticky at all, it was fine. I literally just threw on my pyjamas and got into bed. That's the same with Bellamianta and Bbold. None of them really are very sticky, but this especially. It's a spray, which I don't usually go for. I usually like a lotion, or yeah, usually a lotion is kind of my fave just because my skin is so dry. But I do like mousses as well, I do like liquids as well. It just so happens that I have a lotion, a mousse and a spray, and these are definitely like Bbold lotion is my favourite lotion, and my Bellamianta is my favourite mousse by far, and then this is probably my favourite liquid tan. So the same with this, I put it on, slept with it, washed it off the next day, and it was really nice. Like it was the same as Bellamianta and Bbold, really, it didn't like wash off much. It was still like literally the same colour as when I woke up. It was like the same colour after a shower as it was before, which I love because there's nothing worse than the disappointment when you wake up and you're so dark and you're so happy and you love your life, and then you wash it off and half it comes off. Like honestly, are you trying to break my heart? Because you're flipping doing a good job at it. Yeah, and it says lasts 3 to 5 days, which actually I genuinely think is true. It did. I've only used it once now properly, I think, but it did last literally 5 days for me. It's kind of like strange because it like lightens so much, like it sort of just fades. Like the first day or two, like say if you put it on for the weekend, the first like 3 days, I'd say 2 or 3 days for sure, is like really dark, like really dark, like when you first wash it off, and then it just like fades, like it's just less dark. It's just like a paler shade, there's the word I was looking for. It just gets paler, and yeah, and then it just sort of comes off. Like it doesn't really need to be scrubbed too much. Like I remember like my knuckles and like here, all those kind of places, on my ankles, you know, the places that it just clings to, where a little bit like it was like stuck in them, it was a bit scaly in them, so I just scrubbed it off them, and the rest of it pretty much came off. Gave myself a little scrub, you know, it came off really easily and like really well. Like I didn't feel like it was disgusting, you know, when your tan's like disgusting afterwards and you're like eh. Now, so I thought that I'd just talk about, like, I don't really wear instant tan, you see. Like I have a few instant tans, none of them like I'm in love with. I just think instant tan is like instant tan, do you get me? I'm not like a huge fan of it. I haven't tried many of them. I just have a couple of them like there in my little thing where I keep my fake tan just for an emergency. But this Bbold Flawless Legs I really like, and I also like Sally Hansen as well, but I don't really like this colour that I have at the moment. It's really orangey, so I don't know if I don't like the colours anymore or if I got the wrong one, because I've had that for a while now. But the Bbold Flawless Legs, I haven't a clue where the lid is, so don't judge. But yeah, this is water resistant as well, so that's really handy because there's nothing worse. So I love putting this on my legs. I never ever end up having time to, but if I do get loads and loads of time to get ready, I love putting this on my legs because it's like Sally Hansen, like it's like makeup for your legs. So I always have bruises on my legs, I just walk into everything. It's instant tan makeup and it lasts for 24 hours, so it's fab. And this is the dark one. So it's a really nice colour. It's a really, like, it's a tan kind of colour, and it goes really nicely with the colour Bbold, which is also similar to like Bellamianta and bPerfect that I like to use, because they're all the same dark, like actual tan colour, like not an orangey colour. I just apply this literally with my like normal tan mitt. I have one tan mitt that I just keep for like instant tan, and then I've like one or two other ones that I'll show you now that I use for my gradual tan. And then lastly, I love putting Golden Goddess oil on my legs. This like exploded the other day. It was so sad. It just, the lid was off it and it just fell and poured everywhere, so there's only a tiny bit left and it's all on the outside of the bottle, so I'm not going to hold it for much longer. I love that so much. I literally cover myself in it. Again, I don't always have time to put it on, like they're like the last few things that you do when you have extra time, which I never ever have when I'm getting ready to go out, and I don't really wear it on a day-to-day basis because it's quite annoying. Like when you're going out and you're wearing like a dress and stuff, it's fine. I like put it all over my legs, all over my shoulders, all my chest and everything, and it looks like God. It makes you look like an angel. Also for me, like I have really dry skin, like I've told you about 100 times in just this video, never mind the rest of them. But yeah, I also have psoriasis on my head, so you can't see that because it's under my hair. It's just like dry, like scalp kind of, and sometimes I get patches of it. Like I used to have patches here, they're luckily gone at the moment, touch wood, they never come back, but I've had like little patches on my legs and stuff like that as well. So the Golden Goddess oil, I find, masks that so much. Like if I put it on my chest, it kind of stops it from being so dry and puts a bit more moisture into your skin, and it covers them, it makes them way less noticeable. Because I used to cover them with makeup and stuff, and then the makeup would show up lighter in photos and just like, just doesn't work. So you're better off just doing that. Like who cares if you have a tiny little circle? Like I don't think people even notice stuff like that. I don't like get hung up over it. And the same with my legs. I found that it made a huge difference when I put it on my legs for that as well. So I know lots of people actually have psoriasis. Lots of girls always message me asking what tans are good for that, and unfortunately I don't think any of them are really good. I think Bellamianta, if you have bad psoriasis on your skin, is really very good because it clings to it so much just because it's so dark. Now I don't know if the lotion would be any better, maybe you could try the lotion. The bPerfect tan is not great either, I don't think, and the bPerfect tan didn't affect it for me, but I think it's gone at the moment, so I can't judge because I haven't got any psoriasis to put it on, unless I put it on my head. Like even if you use a bit of the Bbold Flawless Legs over it, because it's like basically makeup but it's tan, like tan makeup, and you can just use that and put a bit of that on it and it'll cover it up a little bit. Like you're not going to get rid of it completely, so you just have to like treat it, and yeah, it just goes away. Like at the moment, because I'm not in college and everything, I'm not really stressed, so I'm fine. It's when I'm stressed that it flares up for me, so I'm not too bad at all. And honestly, like literally mine was so bad, and then like the day after I finished college it was just like gone. Like literally gone. It's crazy, like it's honestly crazy. And it was the same for me like during the leaving cert and stuff. It was so bad, like my head was so bad, like so bad. I was desperate. I like tried everything to get rid of it, and I think it's just stress. Like you actually can't get rid of it except for not be stressed, and obviously there's times in your life when you can't help being stressed. So yeah, unfortunately that's just the way it is. Well, even Kim Kardashian and Kylie have psoriasis, so does this mean I'm a Kardashian now? And just quickly before I go, I just want to talk to you about what tanning mitts I use. So at the moment I'm loving the velvet mitts, so I use this one. It's from bPerfect, and it's just like a normal mitt but it has velvet on this side. And then I also have the Bellamianta one, and this one's like a glove. It's really handy that it's an actual glove and that's double-sided, so it's all velvet and it's fab. And I've had this for ages. I use it all the time. And then I have just like a normal Vita Liberata, I can never pronounce that, really dirty instant tan mitt. So yeah, just to keep them separately, because obviously you don't want to be putting gradual on when you're putting instant on because it smells horrible. So now you know all my tanning details, and yeah, I think I might actually do a tanning routine as well soon. I was going to do it all in this video, but I think it will be a bit too much and a bit too long and a bit of an information overload, so I think we'll do a separate tanning routine. Let me know down below if you want to see that. Yeah, So that's all from me. I'll see you in my next video, which will hopefully be in the next few days. I'm gonna try now and upload at least twice a week, especially over the summer, and minimum once a week. So if you want to keep watching my videos, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. So thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you soon. Bye!